In a forgotten corner of New York City, where the lights of the skyline faded into darkness, stood an old, abandoned truck. Truck 437 had been parked there for years, untouched and unnoticed. Rust had eaten away at its once shiny exterior, and the tires were flat and lifeless. Local rumors suggested that the truck was cursed, that anyone who attempted to move it met with misfortune. But in a city as bustling as New York, urban legends often went ignored. That was until one night, when a group of friends, out for an adventure, stumbled upon the truck. Matt, the ringleader, was always up for a challenge. He suggested they explore the truck, convinced there was nothing to the old stories. His friends, Sarah, Jamie, and Alex, hesitated, but eventually followed him. As they approached, a chill seemed to settle over the air, and the streetlight above flickered more intensely, casting eerie shadows around them. Curiosity piqued. They pried open the door of the truck, which groaned in protest. Inside, the air was stale, filled with the scent of decay. It seemed as though the truck had been abandoned suddenly, with personal belongings still inside. Sarah's flashlight beam fell upon an old journal on the passenger seat. The pages were yellowed and brittle, covered in spidery handwriting. As they leafed through the journal, they discovered it belonged to a long-haul trucker named Tom. The entries detailed his cross-country journeys, but the last few pages were different. They spoke of strange occurrences, shadows moving in the darkness, voices whispering in the wind, and an overwhelming sense of being watched. The final entry ended abruptly with a chilling line. "The whispers are getting louder. They're telling me to stop, but I can't." Disturbed but not deterred, the group decided to leave. As they stepped away from the truck, the headlights suddenly flickered on, casting a blinding light. Jamie screamed, and Alex jumped back. There was no logical explanation for the truck coming to life, especially given its state of disrepair. Matt, trying to keep his cool, insisted it was just a malfunction. But as they moved away, the headlights followed their movements, almost as if the truck was watching them. The air grew colder, and an oppressive silence fell over the lot, broken only by the faint hum of the truck's engine. Panicked, the group ran back to their car, vowing never to speak of the incident again. Days passed, but the encounter with Truck 437 continued to haunt them. Matt, the most skeptical of the group, found himself unable to shake the feeling of being watched. He began researching the truck, discovering a series of mysterious disappearances linked to it. Drivers who had taken over the truck's routes had vanished without a trace, their last known location always near Truck 437's resting place. Sarah started hearing whispers at night, soft but insistent, calling her name. Jamie's dreams were plagued by the image of the truck's headlights, and Alex reported strange shadows moving in his peripheral vision. The once tight-knit group began to drift apart, each member consumed by their own fears. Haunted by their experiences, the friends decided to return to the lot. They felt a compulsion to confront whatever presence lingered around Truck 437. As they approached, they noticed something new. The truck was covered in strange arcane symbols, and a faint mist seemed to surround it. Sarah, with a trembling voice, read aloud from Tom's journal, hoping to find some clue to appease the restless spirits. As she spoke, the mist thickened and the temperature dropped sharply. The truck's engine roared to life, though the vehicle remained stationary. The headlights flared, illuminating the group in a cold, harsh light. In the midst of the chaos, Matt flipped through the journal one last time and found an old newspaper clipping taped to the back cover. The article was about Tom, the truck's previous owner, who had been found dead in the very lot where Truck 437 now sat. The authorities had ruled his death a heart attack, but the article hinted at foul play, mentioning that Tom had been deeply troubled in his final days, speaking of a curse associated with the truck. The group realized the whispers and sightings were echoes of Tom's last moments, a warning from beyond the grave. The truck wasn't just haunted, it was a beacon for lost souls, drawn to the site of Tom's untimely death. Determined to lay the spirits to rest, the friends decided to perform a makeshift ritual, hoping to break the curse. They arranged a circle of salt around the truck, lighting candles at each point. As they chanted prayers for peace and release, the air grew heavier, and the mist thickened, forming into vague shapes of people, perhaps the souls tied to the truck. The ground beneath them trembled, and the truck's lights flickered wildly. The apparitions seemed to reach out, their expressions a mix of sorrow and desperation. With one final chant, the candles blew out, and the mist dissolved into the night. The truck's engine fell silent, and the lights dimmed, leaving the lot in darkness. The following morning, the group returned to the lot, finding it empty. Truck 437 had vanished, leaving only a patch of dead grass and a few flakes of rust. The air felt lighter, and the oppressive feeling that had lingered around the lot was gone. It seemed the ritual had worked. The spirits were at peace. Each member of the group felt a strange sense of closure, as if a heavy burden had been lifted. They knew they had been part of something extraordinary, something that defied explanation. The experience brought them closer together, bound by a shared secret and a deeper understanding of the unknown. Years later, they would occasionally revisit the story of Truck 437, wondering if the spirits had truly been laid to rest, or if they were simply waiting for the next curious soul to come along. But they all agreed on one thing. The truck was a relic of a bygone era, a reminder of the mysteries that lurked in the shadows of the city, and a testament to the enduring power of urban legends.
Thank you for watching Midnight Knocks. If you enjoyed our horror stories, please give this video a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button for more spine-chilling tales. Don't forget to check out our other videos for more eerie adventures. Until next time, stay spooky.